guys, well, what's up? Welcome to another update of the extraction code Ifrit Norilsk Incident Patreon campaign. Well guys, I'll try to be as concise as possible. I usually take a lot of time to explain things. I'm gonna be super concise. Announcement number one. We are working full steam to release chapter 2 this weekend, okay? We're going to keep you posted over the Patreon page. Hopefully we'll be ready to go for this weekend, okay? So you guys can enjoy it. Of course, patrons from the tiers $3 up. I also want to welcome the new patrons. Thank you guys for your support, jumping aboard. Hopefully we'll meet your expectations and beyond that. We have reached you via personal message, so you can send us your pictures, and we can feature you as an extra or a secondary character depending on the case. Okay, so please don't forget, if you want to be featured in the comic. Maybe you won't, just don't reply, don't send the pictures, that's fine, it's totally fine. But yeah, welcome aboard guys. So chapter 2 is on the works right now, and hopefully we'll have it by this weekend. Worst case scenario, first days of next week. Chapters from the from the $1 tier, we'll have to wait until the last day of the month. And obviously people that will get it for free. That takes me to announcement number 2. We had originally planned to release chapter 1 and 2 as free to the public, okay? As you could see, chapter 1 has a little bit of an introduction to the characters, the mystery, who's the subject, why it's worth $10 million, etc, etc. And chapter 2 is going to build a little bit over that, with a little bit more tension and mystery as well. I don't want to spoil it to you guys, but I'm just going to leave it at that. But we feel that chapter 3, which gets things get a little bit spicy there. Don't want to spoil it as well, but just for you to know, that combination of the essence of chapter 1, 2, and 3 will give those that don't know Norilsk Incident or don't know us from previous works, Monolith's Whisper, these books, etc., etc., to get a grasp of what we can achieve. Okay, so chapter 3 will be the last free to the public chapter. From chapter 3 onwards, everything is going to be Patreon exclusive, okay? So patrons from the $3 tier up will have it in early access as soon as it's ready, and from the $1 tier by the end of the month. Chapter 1, 2, and 3 will be compiled after chapter 3 is released as sort of like a one file, okay? So anyone who gets it anywhere in the internet, if you share it in forums, in your social networks, etc., to spread the word, you don't have to send 3 separate files. We're going to compile them in one. And speaking of compilation, that takes me to announcement number 3. Announcement number 3 is related to 2 things. First of all, the application, the phone application for immersive reading of Ifrit Black Box, okay? And the ex-professor of science logs, which I haven't finished yet. We have focused a lot in the comic. The first part of the process is always time consuming, so it's been hard for me to balance my time between everything. But the thing is that I have received reports that in some devices the edges are cut off, and it's not that good to read. Some of the buttons are half left out of the screen. So I'm going to work on a fix for that and release it as soon as possible. But also I'm going to take the time to make a couple more improvements in the app. Okay, so it's compatible with every kind of device you can use it on. I tried it on several types, from regular phones, tablets, 7 inches, 10 inches, phablets, widescreen phones. I mean, I tried in a whole bunch of things. I didn't find any issues. Some differences, yes, but not the issue of having me cut off. So I'm gonna try to make it fully compatible across any device. And also, I'm gonna give it a shot to be iOS compatible as well. So I know that some of you guys have iPhones and iPads. I don't want you guys to miss the Norilsk Incident story and experience. So it's gonna take me a couple of months for sure, but I want to release all those improvements and also have it available for iOS. Now, in the meantime, as I did that process, I also took some time to improve the translation of the books. Some of you guys have been following us for almost a decade now. If you are from the times of Monolith's Whisper, the Stalker movie, then we released the books, 2013 in Spanish, 2K15 in English, and now, well, the app and this the spin-off, Extraction, Code Ifrit, so on and so forth. So some of you do have these books. I only have 3 in my hands right now. I have lent the other one, Norilsk Diaries, so that's why I don't have it here with me. But here's the thing, since I'm going to improve the translation, I did have awesome feedback on the story, on the characters, on the things that happen in the book, the way you read them, the experience of reading them in different ways and separately. But I had some negative feedback on the translation. And obviously, I translated this like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I have become more proficient in the language. So I think it is gonna make a really good difference in the quality of translation. Some things that are going to be much more easy to read, much more easy to understand. The language, the grammar, a couple more things. So it's gonna be a revamped translation of the books. And since I'm gonna have to do that for all the books, I already did for for Ifrit Black Box and Ex-Professor Science Logs, okay? I have the files in my computer. But I also decided that I'm going to combine the 4 books into one for several reasons here. Reason number 1 is that if you were to purchase the books separately now, this would cost you around $30 and something, okay? Can't remember off the top of my head right now. And of course, I'm not calculating shipping or taxes, whatever you are. But it's around that, $30 something. And I believe that I'll be able to cut the price in half for the 4 books. If I compile them together, do a couple of tricks, I'll be able to do it. So I will slash the price by the half and have the 4 things together. Of course, it's gonna have a prologue explaining how you should read the books. Take into account that if you read one chapter from each one of the stories, or start with one whole thing and then jump to another one, that you don't have to respect the line that the book forces you to read into. It's gonna have a prologue, but yeah, I'm going to take these off circulation when I release that, most likely in 2 months' time, okay? What that means is that anyone you know that would be interested into buying the book will have to spend half the money. And for those who already have them, this will become collectibles, okay? This are not gonna be published anymore as such, as separate books, okay? So keep them safe, give them love, okay? And hopefully someday they will be very valuable. As this IP moves forward, we have huge plans for this IP, okay? The books you have read so far, the comic and the movie we're working on right now are just the tip of the iceberg here. So there's a lot more to give from us. This is just the beginning. And I would love that you guys who have been supporting us from the very first day on this, and who took the leap of faith, because this was my first fiction I wrote, took the leap of faith and trusted that this was going to be something cool, that this has in due time a lot of value, okay? And that you guys can treasure it for yourself, or if you want to sell it, you sell it, okay? But I really want this to become heavyweight on value, okay? So keep them safe, okay? I'm going to, again, I insist, announce whenever I'm going to take these out of circulation and publish them from Amazon and republish as a one piece. I'll keep you posted as well, okay? But those are the 3 announcements. To summarize, Chapter 2, most likely this weekend. Then Chapter 3 is going to be also free, but that's going to be the limit for free access, okay? And number 3, I'm going to work on the application issues and also into releasing the books as one book, okay? Sort of like a prologue of the trilogy that is planned. So guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. We hope that Chapter 2 blows your mind. Chapter 3 is one of my favorites, so get ready. Next month is going to be insane, okay? But I really hope you like Chapter 2. And well, all I can say is stay safe, guys. We'll keep you posted with news. And again, thanks for your support. Bye-bye.